All right, y'all, let's be real. Adulting is hard. And honestly, when we're forced to make adulting decisions, we're not always ready to choose the right thing because we don't always understand what a wise decision is or how to go about decoding the situation so that we can make sure we're making the right decision. I like to believe that we have three different ways that we can look at life. We can choose to let life happen to us, we can take life into our own hands, or we can let life happen through us. And I've done all three. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done all three. And I found that letting life happen through me has been the most fruitful and rewarding type of lifestyle that I could live. But it does come with requirements. And so I want to talk to y'all a little bit today about making wise decisions and communicating. So when it comes to making decisions, you have to have a foundation, a firm foundation, and you have to make sure that you have some type of filter to pass all of your thoughts and concerns through to ensure that you're making a wise decision. For some people, that is their religion, their culture, their family, all of those different things. For me, my foundation is having a relationship with Jesus Christ and making sure that everything that I do brings honor to him. So whenever I make decisions, I always filter those choices through the principles of being a Christian and also comparing the thing that I'm trying, the things that I'm, and also comparing the things that I'm trying to do to the principles and the characteristics that God has calling me to have. So if at any time those two things aren't aligned, this situation, the things that I'm trying to do have to go away because it's not in alignment with what and who I serve. So I have to make a wise decision not to partake or not to participate in specific things. When it comes to making a wise decision, it may feel like you're making a lot of sacrifices or you're just like, dang, I can't do nothing. But in reality, that little bit of like resistance, that buffer space in between you and others is God setting you apart. It's also protection, because sometimes we find ourselves in places that we shouldn't be in. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time can lead to the bad results. Being in a space where you are around people who are introducing you to certain things that you shouldn't be with can lead to more things down the road. So sometimes being on the outskirts and not being in the inner circle is the best thing that could happen for you, because it allows you to make wise decisions because you're not being influenced by things that you shouldn't be around anyway. I like to think that you can look at life in three different ways. You can let life happen to you, you can take life into your own hands, or you can let life happen through you. And basically, each of those different things come with their own set of sacrifices and hardships. But at the same time, like, making a decision on how you're going to look at life is what will help you make wise decisions moving forward. So I'm going to break down each of those really quick. When you choose to let life happen to you, that means that you look at life from all your circumstances, the things that you've been through, the situations that you've been in. You just allow those things that you endured to be the key things that you filter your decisions through. So that's when you have situations where you operate in fear, or you have super high anxiety about things because last time I did this, this happened, and then this happened. So your decision is based off of what happened last time, not based off of what it could be and what new beginnings could be coming from this opportunity. Or you just don't engage at all. Like, you just be like, I don't want no parts. I ain't, who gonna be over there? I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't engage at all. Then the second one is taking life into your own hands. That's when you become full of like the grind mentality, like I sleep when I die type of mindset. Like, I'm gonna do it myself. It's me against the world. I'm self-made, self-built. That all that rah-rah, you saying all of that, those things, and making sure that you let people know it's you doing XYZ, that mindset will lead you to falling on your knees pretty quickly, because you're going to be exhausted. God created us for community. He created us to have a village. He created us to work together and be interconnected. So when we have that mindset of, I'm going to take life into my own hands and grind it out, you put yourself in position to have to maintain the weight of everything that you're trying to do. So if it goes good, great, you get praise for it, right? But if it goes bad, you have to deal with the weight of messing it up and the weight of what will happen after. Like the decisions that you make in that cycle, you have to deal with the weight of those things as well. But choosing either one of those is very like self-centered. It's not even it's not giving you an opportunity to really see what's right in front of you. It clearly blinds you because all you're focusing on is like either pain or grinding. Those are the two things. And if those are your filters, the pain or the grinding, it's never ending. You're gonna always be on a hamster wheel. So you want to think twice about those two because it's just not worth it. Like you're gonna have pain and you're gonna have to sacrifice either way it goes. But you may as well do it in a way where you're gonna have the proper support and God will provide for you. So that leads me to my third option of looking at life. You can choose to let life happen through you. And what that basically means is you're allowing yourself to be led by the Spirit. You're allowing God to lead you and guide you and direct you in the spaces and the places that you should go based on your purpose. So instead of pain and grinding being your filter would be your purpose, and your foundation is set firmly on God's word. It's set firmly on Christ and making sure that you are bringing honor to him. So when you choose to look at life through that way, it just alleviates a lot of the extra pain because Jesus is right there with you. The Holy Spirit is leading you. You're going to feel a pull. You're going to know that you're supposed to go in a certain direction. You may not be able to explain it or communicate it properly, but you're going to know that you know that you know that this is what I need to do. Or you're going to be like, I really want to do this thing, but it doesn't feel right. My spirit is not settled in it. Choosing to go that route and like work in conjunction with God is going to lead you to the proper space every time, even though you're going to have to go through a process that's going to be a little bit painful because he has to prep you and prepare you for where he's taking you to. But it's worth it because you have peace in that whole time, in that whole space, in that whole transition. You have peace as you go through it. So choosing to let life happen through you does two things. It helps you to be self-assured, knowing that you hear God and that you are in alignment with what he's saying. And then number two, you know that you're not holding all the weight. You're not carrying it alone. So it alleviates the extra anxiety and the extra stress and the extra pain and it just alleviates the things that would be bogging you down otherwise. So when it comes to making wise decisions, the number one thing I can tell you to do is always, 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 always consult God first. He created you. He wrote your story. He already read it. He wrote it. He proofread it. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows what's supposed to happen. He knows what's going to happen in chapter 10, in chapter 12, in chapter 55, right? So if he knows that and you consult him, he can give you guidance that's going to help you be in alignment with the will and the word and the purpose that he placed in your story so that you're able to flow through life and things can flow through you as you go throughout life. But if you choose to go the other two routes, you're going to either be stagnant because you're stuck in pain, or you're going to be on a hamster wheel, grinding it out and getting nowhere. It's going to be a whole bunch of hurry up and wait. And I can say this because I've done all three. Like I've literally done all three. Where you want to have a pity party, nothing's going to change if you do that. Or just trying to like build it from the ground and do it yourself type of mindset is only going to make you feel stuck and stagnant and just feel like you're getting nowhere. And it's going to cause you to end up burning out. So at the end of the day, when it comes to making wise decisions, consult God first. That's the first step that I can tell you. Number one. Number two, pray and ask God to send you wise counsel. So God gives us this chosen family. He gives us people that you don't even know these people. They may not even be family, but they just come into your life out of nowhere. They just show up at some points when you really need them. That's what happens when you're being led by the Holy Spirit. God will send people. He'll provide everything that you need. And sometimes you don't even have to ask for it. But wise counsel is literally a group of people. It may be 1, 2, 3, 10. I don't know however many it is for you, but having these key people that are like-minded, that are in alignment with the foundation that we talked about, the firm foundation of having God at the center of your life. Your wise counsel can consist of people who are your peers, your friends, older people, people who are in spaces that you want to be in. It can consist of like a combination of different types of people. Like, it does not have to be millionaires all the time. Like, it can literally be people that are in your friend group that are your wise counsel. And the main things to understand about wise counsel is you have to make sure that they are in alignment with your mentality about how you're viewing life. If they're not in the same space or not in the space that you're trying to get to, that may not be considered wise counsel. So you want to find people who are either where you're trying to get or they're in a space where you are right now, but y'all are going in the same direction. And it, like I said earlier, it can be any age group. It does not have to be someone that's like 30 years your senior. So you want to get a group of people that you can connect with and talk about things with, and have these conversations about growth and the things that you're going through, so that you can have people that you can bounce ideas off of and really feel supported and have that village, because God created us for community. We were meant for community, right? So we need that. We need it. But find you some people who are on the same thing, same page, the same wavelength as you, so that y'all can have that like-mindedness, and it's going to help you grow and continue to be better, and they'll hold you accountable. You know what I'm saying? You got to be open and willing to be teachable and listen, but they'll hold you accountable. And then the last thing I will say is you want to make informed decisions. So making informed decisions is basically going through those last two steps I talked about. You want to establish which way you're going to view life, so that you lay your foundation. Then you want to make sure you consult God and ask him, what is it that he would have you to do? What does he want? Like, what is the vision and the purpose that you've placed in my life? Like, bring it to me. Show me. Let me be able to see it, hear you better. Just call out to him and ask him for assistance, like seeing and hearing and being obedient. And then you want to have those group of people in the in earthly realm, your wise counsel, that you can bounce ideas off of, that can help you help you like building this thing. And then you want to make informed decisions based off of the information and the answers that you may have gotten from all of those people, from God, from just the things that you've gathered, comparing your situation to your foundation and your principles to see if they align. A wise decision is literally you taking the time to go through the process and taking the time to know that you don't have to be pushed or pulled by your past, or by trying to reach a certain thing by a certain time and grinding it out. You can literally be still and know that God is God, right? And I think that when you get to the point where you're okay with not letting the outside dictate how you move, you'll start seeing that those decisions that you make are a lot more crisp, a lot more clear, and you feel a lot better about how you're moving in life, because you know that you're following his will, and he just grants you peace. Even if you're going through a hard time, you still have peace, and you're still able to move and be solid. So look, it's hard. Being an adult is difficult. I get it. That's why I want to help y'all through it and be of assistance. And like, not only me, having my friends and people who are in my wise counsel come talk to you as well. But I did create something for y'all. It's just a guide that's going over 5 different life lessons that will help you to just lay a solid foundation for your transition from high school to college. I want y'all to download that if you would like to check it out. It's in the comments below. And yeah, like, that's it. No, no, I'm just playing. All right, y'all. If you ever have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact me at Level 27 Coaching on every platform. So feel free to contact me, write in the comments, DM me, whatever you like to do. But honestly, I just want to make sure that y'all have the basics to just start and move and keep grooving, because God is here and he's waiting on you to come to him, because he has all the answers. He wants you to come to him, but he also gave you free will to make a decision. So y'all, at the end of the day, life is gonna life, but the question is, how are you gonna view it? So, all right, y'all. Until next time, stay focused, trust God, and respect the process. I'm Coach K. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all next week. All right, bye.